All right, so how do I advertise a cake on Facebook, and how do I advertise my home baking business on Facebook? These are two great questions if you're starting a custom cake business from home. And if you have a presence on Facebook and you have a local area in which you want to target specifically your customers, I'm going to give you the rundown on exactly how to run a Facebook ad for your cake business. And we're going to dive into that right now. All right, so welcome back to Marketing Food Online. It's Damian Roberti, founder and CEO of Marketing Food Online. I'm actually here in my office, and I had a great question from one of our subscribers. She was starting a cake business from home. She has a Facebook page. She has a lot of information and content on Facebook, but she wants to figure out what is the simplest way to run a Facebook ad for her cake business, because she's trying to get the local people to obviously recognize that she's got a business from home. And remember, under cottage food laws, you have to basically circle within a certain demographic area of where you are, because you either have to deliver it to the customer or have them come and pick it up at your home. You can't ship products outside the state. And of course, I wouldn't recommend, if you were in Miami, if you sold a cake to somebody in the northern part of Florida, you probably don't want to drive 7 or 8 hours to go deliver it. So you want to target a specific group of people on Facebook, and you want to make it effective. I'm actually going to give you a tutorial. I've got my laptop open here, and I'm going to show you an example, of course. We're going to actually take this specific cake business. I just found one online, this random one here. We're going to copy this link on the top. We're going to take that link and we're going to head on over to Facebook. Now, I'm going to use my Marketing Food Online page. And of course, if you want to check out our page, definitely check out our Facebook page on Marketing Food Online. I'm going to go down here a little bit. I'm going to create a post, all right? And we're going to do a very simple way to do this. Okay. So, are you looking for a wedding cake? So by the way, here is also, let me show you really quick, 3 things you need to find out specifically about your business and your target market before you run the Facebook ad. So we're going to do an example. We're going to use wedding cakes here. There's 3 things. Number 1, what type of cake business do you run? Now, there are people who do custom cakes, they're open for any type of a cake. Maybe they do weddings, maybe do birthday cakes, maybe they do certain celebration cakes. Whatever it may be, find out the type of actual cake business you want to operate. That's very important, because when we start to dive into how this works with this tutorial on Facebook, you're going to need to answer that question. So maybe you specialize in wedding cakes, birthday cakes. So in this particular one, we're going to do wedding cakes. Number 2, do you know the demographic? Do you know the age group of who you're trying to reach? Is it 25 to 35-year-olds? Is it 35 to 50-year-olds, or everyone in between? The reason being is that the more precise and the more specific you are about the demographic and the people who would buy your wedding cake, that's going to make it easier for you to target them when it comes to the ad. And then lastly, your city or county. Wherever you are, you don't want to drive over 100 miles to drop off a cake. I highly recommend you stay. If you're, for instance, we're going to use Miami. We're at Miami, Florida. So if you are in Miami and you want about a 20, maybe 25 mile radius, I'm going to show you how you can actually target that specific group of people within that city or county, so you can actually narrow it down, so you're not spending, $5,000 in gas to drop off a $20, $50 cake. So let's dive into it. So we're going to use wedding cake, and then as I get into the breakdown of how the actual ad is set up, we're going to get into some generic and general demographics, so I can give you an idea of how this works. So are you looking for a wedding cake? I have a brand new cake business from home and specialize in wedding cakes. Now, really quick, some people will tell you, hey, you need to make more information, you need that. To be honest with you, the more minimal amount of text and information someone can read, and they can simply look at a visual image on Facebook, the better off your ad's going to be. People don't necessarily look at ads and they're going to sit there and read a book about your cake business. If you make wedding cakes, get to the point, and then let the ad speak for itself. And of course, when they click on the link, they'll find out more information from your website. Now, to make this work, of course, you do need to have a website or a web page set up with the actual information about your wedding cake. You can't just randomly have some information about it and then where do they go to check out? Where do they go to buy it? Okay, so you need to have a website specifically set up for whatever type of cake business that you have, because that's the type of link that we're going to need. Like I just showed you before, we're going to copy and paste that link and I'll show you. Now, I do like to throw up a couple of hashtags on here anyways. Wedding cakes, wedding planner, and wedding. All right. Now, let's go ahead and paste our link from the cake website. There it is, okay? So this would be, hypothetically, that would be your link to your cake business online, okay? And then we're gonna scroll down here just to make sure it showed up. Everything looks good. All right, so let's go ahead and post it. Now, and while that's posting, so the thing you wanna focus on the most, like I said before, to make this successful is you really need to kind of brainstorm and figure out who it is exactly that's buying your cakes. Now, a really quick side note, if you're doing a cake business that's selling birthday cakes and you specialize in kids cakes, obviously you're not gonna target 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds birthday cakes on Facebook. That just doesn't make sense because they don't interact with the website. They're not on Facebook specifically. So you want to look for the parents and you want to look for the demographic of the parent who would be buying it. Now, I did a little research before I actually did this video, and to find out who exactly, as far as gender is concerned, who buys the cakes more often? Is it mom or is it dad or is it women or men? Obviously, predominantly it's actually women who engage in purchasing the actual wedding cakes online. So when it comes to Facebook ads, you want to target them, and I'll show you just in a second. When you start targeting specifically, you're going to do mostly women, okay? And that's the way we're going to run the ad. Now, when I run my ads on Facebook, there it is, okay? So there's the post. Let's go ahead and boost it. And again, this is going to be for beginners. There is a business side of this that I could go into and get much more detailed as far as the target. But right now, we're going to run our first ad. And because it's our first ad, we need to gain some information and data and some demographics and a whole bunch of other clicks and who's going where and what age group and all that. So let's go on down here and we're going to figure out how we want to do this. So I run, and I'm going to tell you how I do this. I run 3 ads. When I first start a brand new product and I want to run it on Facebook, I'll run it 3 separate times. The first time, I'm going to run about $25, maybe $30. And the reason being is that the demographics and the information I'm going to accumulate here is actually going to be kind of a preliminary run, if you will. We're going to try it the first time, and I want to get some basic information on both men and women, of course, age groups, where they're clicking from, and all of that good stuff. Because all of that information and data is going to allow me to run a second ad and kind of refine the ad to make it more precise. Third time I run it is going to be the final time that I run an ad. It's going to be the most that I invest. That'll be, for me, I've usually run between $100 to $200 on the third ad. Reason being is that I have 2 complete ad runs, campaigns that I've run that allow me to accumulate the information I need to be more precise and then more accurate. So you have to keep this in mind that if you're going to do it, I would recommend 3 times. Now, do you have to spend a lot of money on the first and second? No. Like I said, the first time I did it is about $10, $15, $20, $25. The second time, the same, maybe another $25, maybe $30. And that's going to give me some really good information to at least precisely figure out who in, this is going to be an example in Miami. Where in Miami specifically, can I even break it down even closer to like a zip code or something to that effect? Where is it going to be most effective? All right, so let's scroll down here and let's figure out what we want to do. All right. So the next one up, send a message, no button. I'm not going to do, actually, I'm sorry. Where is it? There it is. Yes, so what I'm looking for is a shopping. You want to do shop now? And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through here and I'm going to pick out some specific demographics. So let's start breaking this down. So as I mentioned before, predominantly most of the time it's going to be women who purchase, or moms, going to purchase birthday cakes for their kids, or wedding cakes, I'm sorry. So what I'm going to do here, though, is since it's going to be a ad specifically set up for wedding cakes, I'm actually going to include both men and women. So I'm going to choose all. And the age group I want to focus on actually is 25. I'm going to do about 25 to 45. Now, Damien, why are you choosing that particular one? Because I want to find out within this age group who's going to be clicking the most and who's actually going to be giving me more feedback and engagement. And then from there, if I have to expand it, I can run my second one and expand the age group. I try to stay away from much younger, obviously 18, 19, 20, for the purpose of I'm looking to sell expensive wedding cakes. And predominantly a lot of younger people, younger folks don't have $200, $300, $400 for a wedding cake. If you're going to be doing customized wedding cakes, that's about the price range, at least on the starting end. If you're going to do a 3-tiered or multi-tiered cake, you're going to be talking about a couple $100s or more, at least. So I'm going to focus on that age group for right now. Next up, location type. All right, so this is where we're going to type. Obviously, United States is the default. It's always going to be there. This is going to be Miami. So I'm going to choose Miami, Florida. Now, here's a great thing. I'm glad this showed up. So this is Miami Beach, Miami Gardens, and so on. Now, this is obviously in Australia and Colorado, but I don't want to go into those particular ones. I just want to go to Miami first, Miami, Florida as a whole, not necessarily. And you see here, let me show you this. This is the radius. So this gives you 25 miles. So from here, if that's your starting point, you're going to cover Pembroke Pines, Hialeah, Kendall. I actually lived down here, by the way, for about 14 years. So I'm pretty familiar with the area down there. Pembroke Pines, Hialeah, Kendall. There are hundreds of thousands of people in here that I could potentially reach. Now, you can increase that or decrease it. And the more you decrease it, obviously you'll have a smaller demographic, a smaller group of people to reach. So I go to about 25 miles because, hey, if I sell a $300, $400, $500 cake, I'll drive 20 minutes to drop it off. That's no big deal. So let's go back up here. So we have Miami, Florida. That's the locations. So now what I want to do is I want to find out detailed targeting. Okay, so here's where it gets interesting. And you kind of got to get creative. So here's what I would do. Wedding cake. I'm going to type that in first. People who are interested in wedding cakes. So potentially, obviously, people who are interested in buying a wedding cake. So I'm going to click on that. There we go. So now the interest is right here. It's already added. Next up, I'm just going to type in the word wedding. You know what comes up? A lot. And now this is great. Here's the reason why. Because you may be a wedding cake maker, but you're not a wedding coordinator. You're not a wedding consultant or any of that sort. But guess what? Wedding coordinators and wedding consultants need people who make wedding cakes. So you may actually get a wedding coordinator or a consultant, see right here, who's interested in your cakes. And they want to work with you because they have a client that needs a beautiful cake and you make beautiful cakes. Fantastic. So we're going to click wedding coordinator. That's going to target people on Facebook who are wedding coordinators, which could open up the door to a ton of business for your wedding cake business. Okay, let's try it again. Wedding. All right, so we have interest, we did, wedding consultant, yes. So now we have 3 specific types of interest and demographics who we're going to target. Now, also, we're going to do wedding cakes. Is that on there already? Yes, okay. We got wedding cakes and weddings. There we go. Just the word weddings as interest because that could spark somebody who would see your ad for your wedding cake. So right now, to be honest with you, this right here is great. We could actually type in the word cake too. Good, fantastic. But these here, these are the more specific types. Cake is very vague, just that word by itself, so it's going to reach a lot of other people. But you never know. So it's nothing worth trying. It's not going to hurt to try. So we're going to go ahead and get that done. We're going to scroll down and we're going to save our audience. Now, here's where the really cool part starts. So we have all our demographics. We have our audience details. We're ready to go. How much should I spend, Damien? Let's go down here. First of all, I always go around at least 20 to 25 minimum, okay, on the low end. There's nothing wrong with that because, like I said, you can gain a lot. I get a lot when I did my baking online, when I had my cookie ad that I ran for my campaign. I had a lot of great information at about $25. So if you did $25, estimated reach per day, you're going to be about almost 300 to 900 people. I always also like to run it between 5 days to 7. No need to run it longer than that. And if you do it too short, you may not reach enough people. So 7 is good. It's going to end April 5th. And then people you reached. So this is going to be the reach. And then this is the daily results. And between 4 to 21 people are going to click. Now, let's just say you're spending $25. Let's say you spend, your cakes on average are $200. And you have 21 people who click on it. And let's say 5 of those people actually end up buying a $200 cake. That's $1,000 from 25 bucks of an ad run. 25 bucks it costs you to gain $1,000 in sales. That's pretty impressive, okay? And that's a pretty good actual hypothetical because based on the percentage of people who will click, you will likely get about 5 people who are interested in cakes. And maybe it's not $200. Maybe they go for a $500 cake. But again, this is just an example. So that's how you do it. And then down here, the placements, I always stick only to Instagram and Facebook. Not a really big fan of Messenger, okay? Facebook and Instagram are the 2 features that I choose the most, and you're good to go. At that point, you just hit the boost, and then you obviously set up payment. You have your payment options and stuff. I won't go all the way to my payment platform, but you pay for it, and you're good to go. So here's your ad, and you're going to reach about 200 people a day. I'm sorry, you're going to reach about 287 to about 800 people, and you're going to get about 21 clicks. Now, if you want to, you can obviously raise it up. And the more you go, if you went to $100, you're going to have way more. Okay. That's actually not bad either, because you'll reach 1,000 to 3,000 people for your cake business. And out of that many, you're spending $100. If you're getting 20 to 59 people, you probably get 10 people maybe that spend $200. That's $2,000 in cake sales from a $100 ad. Okay? So that's how you run an ad for your cake business on Facebook. You can break it down very simple, guys. So this is for beginners. This is super easy, very simple, and you're good to go. So if that was helpful, as always, please do give me a big thumbs up. If you know anybody who can benefit from this video, please do share it with them. And if you're not subscribed, definitely hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on our next video.